Any supporter will tell you that this is a magical time, a soundtrack of optimistic chatter, the background to racing imaginations, the start of the latest journey, and if the precise destination's unknown, there's a guarantee of some moments of blue. That's how it is for supporters, man. That's a those players. It's a mix of nerves, excitement. They've all set individual targets, there's been team targets as well. You just can't wait for the action to get out of the way. So, follow that. 2025 has been an indelible part of the history of both Chelsea and Crystal Palace. Their respective glories always sweeter for the largely unforeseen nature of the success.
Wenye wanaotia sijui archives.
Watu watakesha wakiangalia sasa nani yeye watu wananyesha, watu wanaangalia ball, wale kama wananyesha. Watu wanapenda ball, nje kuna baridi. Mwanzo unajua venye watu wanapenda ball. Watu wanaweza nyesha lakini game mamaliza. Mtu atakwambia sasa anatoka.
Cheza ni sawa sitatoka, lakini kama fan siwezi kuelewa.
Mtu atakwambia sasa anatoka na nishani shewa.
Nikie maji mimi ni roll hiyo kitu mara moja. Nataka ingie mwenye kianza siamke tena. Nikaze yenye lazima muluzi. Unajua umekaza kwa mshamba sana.
Kazi inaisha hapo katikati. Ukipiga nyuma ndio watafika sasa.
Unajua umekaza kwa kuamka sana.
Lakini Kukurela atasaidia mtu. Atasaidia mmoja wao. Angeka jora hapo wasaidia. Ndio hata ndio amecheza na mpaka ongeleshwe mwanzo.
Ndio fani kwa
Jamani, na orientation is locked na nishai unlock. Orientation is locked.
Unajua paka sasa sijaelewa atakaje.
Unaona nikiweka hivi? Orientation is locked. Na sitaki kuona hii stuff. Ndio nimerudi juu. Nimerudi juu nikaitoa. Orientation lock is on, ndio nimeitoa. Yes, Chelsea live. We are live. YouTube. Sijui mbona inasema hivyo.
Sasa ninge
Ni stream na both side.
Mara moja.
Ingia cheki. Ingia nitakubackup na hii side yangu pia. Siko na hii tenje ingia. Asina nataka bado wachukua reaction yetu si wote.
Two managers whose stock is high ends of the rest on the five-man shortlist for World Manager of the
Big boys are back.
Chelsea's success stateside. Tottenham has delivered the major silverware that the deluded
Big boys are back. Let's go.
Today's referee is Darren England, who begins this season as he ended the last by officiating Palace.
Sanchez. We are doing it live. At the blue. João Pedro, 4 goals. No time to waste.
But amidst the expectation, perspective.
Man, kama Manchester wanaojua hivi leo ni big boys. Stamford Bridge will rise now to remember both Andre Silva. A moment of silence for Diogo Jota and Andre Silva.
leo ni siku ya Ahmad.
Unajua kuna mtu anaweza ruhusu apige kwa hiyo ndio shida. Hata hii tunaweza kuwa tunaonekana wanyonge defense.
Job Pedro neto a moment. Yeah, Portuguese guy. Nice one. Let's time.
Silence.
Cole Palmer, the coolest guy on earth.
Pre-season positivity, frequently compounded or tempered by events on day one, which do have a habit of setting the tone. Who's going to be able to hit the ground running? And so it begins that glorious sound of the league season's first whistle.
The kickoff.
Signaling 9 months of intrigue, intangibles, and all-pervading intensity. After a summer in which they were top of the world, Chelsea's hopes of a first Premier League title in 9 years have more creams than they've had for a while. Palace, fresh from the first major honours in their history, eyeing further progress.
Crystal Palace will tell us today why they won the Community Shield and the FA Cup without us not being involved. Cole Palmer.
Good first contribution from Josh
Enzo Fernandez.
Palmer.
Bain is set on up in the absence of Cole.
Unajua watu wabaya bado wataingia.
Let's go.
No real surprise that Chelsea are on the front foot from the off channel. Aaron Chalobah, who began last season as a Crystal Palace player on loan, and it seems though his Chelsea career might have come to an end. How he's been able to turn that around.
Expectations high for both sides coming into the season. An interesting sign for both clubs. Chelsea fresh from winning the Club World Cup. Crystal Palace have come back, won the Community Shield.
Enzo Pascal.
Well, Chelsea's heroics in the back end of last season means that they've now won 4 European trophies and 2 on the world stage in the last 6 years. 7 years though since they once won domestically, and 8 since they were in the thick of a title race. And those are the stats that they really are under pressure now to remedy.
Let's go.
Leader alive for Chelsea these days as well. Joao Pedro.
20. Let's go.
Gittens, wewe anachenga kila mtu.
Gittins.
Corner kick.
He's the first Chelsea corner of the new season. Chris Richards.
Been a right drive start.
Sasa ni vizuri tusikue na juu.
Hizo kitu ni mbaya. Gittins showing his pace down the left.
Hii ni TikTok. Live. Yo.
Goal scoring time at Palace. He's amongst those waiting to attack this Reece James corner. And he's very well dealt with in the nick of time by Buenos Aires.
Come on Chelsea, come on.
Corner comes in with
Angalia
pace.
hiyo Kiara. Ilikuwa imeingia mwanzo. Ameitoa. Angalia hiyo.
Watches it and deals with it really well underneath his own crossbar.
Ilikuwa imeingia. Hiyo angeruka hiyo.
Just a 6-yard box for this second delivery, looking for a Cucurella flick. To make sure that wasn't forthcoming.
Oh.
Mr. Pedro Neto getting the ball in, and Mitchell spears that one away. Really good start from Chelsea.
Nani kuonyesha? Hiyo. Nisikuje nikabaniwa. Shakuonyesha.
Pedro Neto standing over this one. And again, it's seen towards that.
Hey.
Near post area with Cucurella.
Tuko tunaua mazee.
And it's claiming that he was pushed on the edge of the 6-yard box.
What?
Palace will be able to get it
Nice
away.
one.
And attack will be such an effective
Gittens.
MO.
Caicedo.
Really strong on Caicedo.
Nice one.
Caicedo doing really well to win it back, but seems to be strong in this game. The defensive perspective is better again. potential penalty incident. It was a push by Saron Fernandez. And it's Sanchez off his line there, but not penalised. This is the penalty incident.
Yeah, referees
Huku Chelsea
said that
tunakosa watu
every
kukosa
contact is a penalty.
Hii Chelsea
Two arms on the back,
penalty
it goes around
incident.
reasonably
Wanawa
easy.
hii.
There's two corners that are both constantly opposed and cause Crystal Palace issues because Cucurella won them both.
Chelsea tunaua wale. Hii Chelsea ni mbaya.
Hii Chelsea inakufa hii.
Now potentially nasty neck crash. Stops play.
Cannot be a joke.
Crystal Palace staff time just to contemplate how to get a foothold into this game because the opening 5 minutes has been one-way traffic.
Yeah, I mean, ordinarily you'd say that Oliver Glasner's teams like to press, they like to counter-attack. We saw a different side of them in the Community Shield against Liverpool. They were happy to sit in the sheet. They might have to do that again today against the Chelsea team who are full of confidence, moving the ball quickly trying to get instructions across to his side. I've got to say, what a job he's done though, Oliver Glasner. It's a team that have really grown and improved under his leadership.
Last season, the most successful in Palace's history. First ever silverware, but also, having qualified for Europe, they broke the 50-point barrier in the Premier League for the first time. Yes, how far that upward curve can continue is going to depend on what happens in the transfer market in the next fortnight. Finishing in the Premier League's top 9 for the first time has probably a realistic target if they can keep the team together. There's a big lift at the moment.
Tuangalie pale tunaishana ushandaji wa hali ya juu.
Adam Wharton linked with Manchester United today. Mark Gay into his final year of his contract and so may well be sold before the end of the transfer window.
He's going to be in possession now by the start of his career here. Come back on is behind the tree. 30 seconds.
Jitukoru mmoja ukiongea ile mita kwa mpira na kwa
try and take Englishman who's playing his first game in English football today. He's got more than 100 for Dortmund behind him.
Unajua tukifunga tunapatana na TZ tumalizie mchezo World Champions Day kabisa angalia boli ya Chelsea hapa Chelsea tunapeleka watu mbio
against any other side in this season's competition.
Walisema tunapeleka watu mbio
2017 is reflected in the win.
Wale game dakika 7 Chelsea washaikula
50 win possible win 50%.
Ushaikula possible na hata
possible hata dakika 10 haijafika. Sasa 50 pale zimepewa ngapi?
Sini 20 something.
Sini 48 sasa.
Walai. Alafu draw.
Hii team tutaua.
Zabi boy high.
Ability from set pieces Crystal Palace is an important part of the weapon.
Hizo si ungetoroka tu. Sasa hii nayo ni
kuna venye niliona jamaa anaingia live TikTok.
Chelsea's outfield players in that line.
Sasa wale TV ya
Walker running over it. It's in deep to center off Chalobah's head. Richards.
Nice one.
Unifanya sana angefunga. That's my goalkeeper.
That's my goalkeeper. Nice one.
Release as well. Get the ball forward quickly, but we have the quality to be able to get a certain distance.
It's good to celebrate yourself. Hata hiyo kuuza ameuza. Caicedo. Nice one, Palma. Nice one.
Kwa nini pre-season mazee? Sasa hapa mazee. Hii mazee tunacheza kama pre-season.
Let's go people.
Nice.
Nice.
Sasa huyu ni good story.
Hapana, si ameshiba.
Big boys are back.
Chelsea from back to front.
The big boys are back.
First time we've just seen Cole Palmer involved in the game. Good movement again from João Pedro. This is the other end. You quite rightly said that Crystal Palace are a dangerous side from set pieces. Offside flag may have gone either way. Sanchez able to gather. There's lots to be positive about Chelsea this season, but there are issues. Mike Colwell's injury is a big one.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. Chelsea in control.
From the rest of the statements,
Let's go, big boys.
Agree with the fact
About
that
Zambia and Kenya,
they need to replace. They feel that there are players in-house already that can do the job.
Both Zambia and Kenya go after.
Candidates.
Where to you?
Here is Munoz makes his way forward.
Eish.
Young ball sticking out of
Guy.
There's a good
Who is it?
controlling into a position again immediately.
Biggie
He's
Apple.
trying to wiggle his way through. Hughes helping it on. Mateta couldn't turn all by inside.
Hey.
That's our reference.
Whistle
Penna.
goes to give Palace a free kick.
Gani yo.
Only 22 yards from goal. Down in and waiting patiently before giving that decision to see if there was an advantage.
Penalty, you're penalty.
He was on the spot to see the foul. Position the referee.
Niliona video.
Nothing came of it. Eventually the free kick is given. Sanchez very animated by his post, not happy that the Chelsea players in front of him was in the right place. He was urging them to shuffle across to their left. Now that wall has been moved back, they're going to have to go through a whole adjustment process again.
Play for the badge, man. Play for the badge, man.
Sisi hata hatutaki wapigie hii saa. Ili draw. Sasa tunataka
Nothing like a draw.
Rebels in the
tunataka wapigie.
Chelsea winning this game
goal
smoothly.
in the FA Cup final.
Hata na dawa. Haiwezi. Kuna CFC
Well, Chelsea had all the balls so far.
Haya, kumbe ni bao ndio naona hapa.
First in this season.
Kumbe ni bao ndio naona hapa. Kumbe ni bao ndio naona hapa.
Yeah!
Guy,
Crystal Palace. Scores.
Just be a parting gift for Crystal Palace. It is a stunning strike.
Hey, that's a Sahana.
Hiyo ni nini hiyo?
Lead at the whole
Nimeona kama ni risasi
inside
imepita.
13 minutes.
Mr. Vice, umeonaje?
Double figures for goals and
Ni
assists
kama
last
risasi.
season.
Ni kama
Marked
risasi.
already this one.
Ni kama risasi. Hii timu ndogo hii.
Coveted.
Hii timu ndogo hii. Hii hapa inakula mkono. Angalia sasa hii
Angalia
inakula
nafasi,
mkono.
hiyo nafasi ndio ametumia hiyo. Angalia hiyo.
Attitude.
Hizo ni mbaya hizo.
Ina nafasi ona.
Made himself available.
Wewe nafasi ndio
Hiyo
ametumia.
huwezi shika. Kuna push. Huwezi shika hapo. Hakuna viara kuna hapo. Hiyo ni bao classic hiyo.
Unajua hata angalia.
Well, the reason why.
Hii bao ya tatu hii.
Ya kwanza ilivyokuwa blend into, I think it was
Yeah, checking possible offside. Checking possible offside.
Amepush. Jamaa amepush. Wacha uone amesukuma.
Possible foul.
Nimeona. Amesukuma huyo jamaa. Amemsukuma. Vizuri sana. Hiyo ni push. Amempush. Ona, mkono tu. Ona. Hiyo tu.
Hakumsukuma na body, amemsukuma na mkono.
Si ndio nasema amemsukuma hivi.
My assumption is
Amemsukuma.
Remove that goal.
Robert Sanchez will say he's unsighted
Oh, no,
because
possible
those two
foul.
players cut right across his vision.
Mkono.
And he does so from a large Gay identified Caicedo. Gagey, when the ball is kicked, has to be.
Wow.
This is the way to put the ball, and as a result, the goal is going to be ruled out.
It's gonna
be ruled out.
Hakuna. Yeah.
No goal! Come on! Come on! The big boy!
Hakuna kuibia Chelsea.
Hata kama tutatumia. Kama ni pesa tutatumia. Hatufungwangu hivyo. Hatufungwangu hivyo. Hatufungwangu hivyo. Hatuwezi fungwa hivyo. This is Chelsea.
Bora mchezaji hivyo.
The big boy.
You should respect world championship. Mimi nimeiona tu. Jamaa amefanya hivi.
Hatuwezi biwa.
Champions of world.
Chelsea get away with one.
Hatujaanza ball jana bwana.
Haya sasa ngoja sasa tano sasa zinakuja. Sasa hizo Joao Pedro amekasirika.
Tunatukasirisha sana.
A warning shot across the Chelsea bows there.
Nice, Sachi amempom. Huyo kijana atashanda. Mimi ndio maana hata
Ni mbaya.
Hapo nilikwambia hiyo kipa angeshika. Ilikuwa imeletwa.
ile ameletwa.
Ingeblokiwa na huyo mwenye amenini.
Nikusema
Hapana, lakini ingeblokiwa na huyo mwenye.
Acha nikuwekee kidogo juu naweza.
We were not even interested
Next, I try to make something
to score them 5 goals.
Mitchell that can bring
You
the
are
ball.
now interested.
But now we are interested.
Tukiona mnamzaa hapa.
You are joking.
Wewe maana node ushaona.
Then job gani hizo mnaleta hapa Stamford?
Building from the back, they do so with a 3, and the rest are talking about how important it is that the player in the centre of that 3, which is ordinarily Colwell, is able to play the right pass at the right time and break the lines, and that's why he's concerned.
Yeah, but job with the world champions.
Super Sport Premier League.
Confidence early on in his game, willing to get on the ball, willing to drive into midfield as the spare man. You're quite right, they do build up with the 3. Reece James tucks in, Kukurea plays almost as a number 10. Alongside Cole Palmer, plays very high up the pitch when they're in good possession, Chelsea. Currently alongside Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez has pushed up. They have that box midfield, there's always 2 and 2 ahead of them. I think from Chelsea's perspective, they'd like to get Cole Palmer on the ball more than he's seen so far in this game. He is central to their success. Champong, who's actually the second youngest Chelsea starter in a Premier League fixture on opening day. Younger than Champong's starter fixture for Chelsea on day 1.
Now, let's go. 17th minute.
Position coming into part of midfield from left back when
Kitu nzuri ni fighter, yes.
Mateta.
Mateta kwa kupita.
Hiyo bao bana imetolewa hadi sasa.
Hiyo bao ni tamu lakini amesukumana. Kuibia sipo. Premier League sasa
attention from him. This is like quite
hiyo season.
turn into trouble. He used that to his advantage. Great one. Good ball for as well from Mateta.
Yes, nice save.
Sanchez.
Ametoa ndani. Hiyo maji hawezi dakika.
Flowing best. And Morton pulling the strings in the midfield. Great.
Huyo jamaa hawezi dakika
Very
ndio.
cool central midfielders. They've got an eye for a pass, like Adam Wharton. Always looks to play forward on the half turn. And can he find the front man?
Sinakwambia wewe ndio Manina
Wonderful
fahamu
ball
wewe
through to Mateta, who's
Maana
onside.
huyo midfielder
Takes the
ndio
shot
Manina
really
fahamu.
early.
Baleba hata yuko. Huyu watu ni noma.
Sliding through, finding Mateta. First touch is good, gets it out of his
Yeye
feet
ni kosi
quickly.
zinakuja
Good save.
kama ndarama za leo. Sasa ni striker yenu wako na job hapo.
Well, played that magnificent pass in the Community Shield, which ended up being an assist. Another player that is being linked with a move away at the moment.
Neto. Kukurela. Nice one. Aya.
Kukurea.
Gittens. Let's go. Gittens. Gittens. Palma, nice one.
First round from Munoz.
Nice one. Caicedo.
Kitens road you.
Moise Caicedo.
Aya, Chaloba.
Nice. Tuwapangie tucheze boli yetu.
Nice one. Champong. This James, man, a captain.
Hapo gani inaweza.
Aya, Enzo Fernandez.
Nenda kwa Chrisfy.
Nice one.
Chrisfy.
Bado kuna time.
Chrisfy TV.
Nice one. Chaloba. Champong. This James. Nice one.
Really good shape from Crystal Palace without the ball. I've seen a lot of teams play this system and be very open, but they're very narrow, compact. One of the three centre-backs is happy to go into midfield and go tight on someone. The two wider players, Ezra and Sarr, coming narrow with their two midfield players, and Mateta drops off as well. It's really difficult for Chelsea to play through them.
Live ya TikTok. Kuna anything wewe unataka ku add na money get to direct. Unataka ku add kitu.
Nice.
Caicedo.
Nice.
Now dropping off for Guerrero, made a good run through the middle. Still there, Giddens laying it back for Cole Palmer here, clipping it in.
Nice.
Henderson was off his line.
Ukijaribu kwa wingi. Unajua hii ni derby, hii si game
Couldn't hit the
rahisi.
target.
Hii ni derby.
Chiesa could. A stunning free kick. It was Gahey who was penalised. Here's another view of him, Matt. Yeah, penalised for being too close to the Chelsea wall.
Move that goal.
John Caicedo takes him really close to that.
Unajua hiyo
ball.
ball Caicedo angetoka
He's a
hapo.
little bit promise actually. He does push
Hiyo si bao.
Caicedo.
Push Caicedo.
Of course,
Unajua huyo
he
msee angetoka angemtoa hapo
So,
haingeingia.
you see that, he goes in really close to the goalkeeper, and you think he should do better, but that shot from
Oh,
the
that's
goal
big.
is too close to
Hiyo
the
space ambayo Caicedo
Chelsea
ametoka
wall,
ni
and that's why it's been ruled out.
This is on for me introduce the referee anaweza ongea pia.
sasa hii itakuwa
Wacha nikwambie kitu hata goalkeeper angeshinda.
Yaani sana hiyo.
Hiyo imekuja kama risasi.
Kiara. Hizo nini wanaitwa Magwende anapenda bao za offside. Atakuwa anafunga hivi inafanywa. Joao Pedro. Nice. Hiyo ni pass.
Enzo Fernandez, Palmer. Fernandez again.
Akona.
Kumbe ni kona anatoka hapa na
Nice one, big boys feeling. We are back like we never left.
Kuna mtu anaona.
If you like, someone's going to link the play.
anasema
Some of the options though, both with Premier League experience previously.
Aya, a goal coming, goal.
Chaloba niekee basi.
James, goal. Hey.
6-yard box by the time the ball gets there. Yet
Goal.
again. These Chelsea corners have caused Palace significant problems so far. 3 balls into the box, 3 times. Chelsea have won it at the near post.
Crystal Palace wako sawa.
All 3 of them have been aimed in that area.
Hii kikosi yao si ya kuandarate.
Chelsea have
Ukiandarate
3
unaumia.
times. It's a worry for Crystal Palace.
Alafu isitoshe hii ni derby pia.
Kuna ile play style yenye anaitwaje? Yenye Dembele alikuwa anatumia.
Ile saini yetu. Si kumbe hiyo style walikuwa wanatuibia mazee. Saini yetu.
Caicedo.
Trying to turn away from
Hey.
Caicedo. Sarr getting it to it. Crystal Palace free kick.
World champion.
He's going to come across to Reece James.
venye inakaa
Mimi venye nasikia njaa. Right.
Anaingia sikenda.
Putting Reece James in persistent
No,
infringement
no.
rather than foul in isolation.
Unasema ni noma.
Hata wapima fans bye.
Hata wapima fans bye.
hapa hivi
Ah, bye.
hapo acha kile kwa
Yeah.
So another Palace set piece.
Hiyo namba 10 ndio Chelsea ilikuwa close na namba ya mtu.
Chelsea make strong across the edge of the penalty area.
Giddings in the D, so he's worked short the space for it. He's got
Yo, yo.
it from distance, but
Leta mbwembwe bana. Watu wanakutegemea sasa hivi. Twende.
Usually see what Chelsea do here. 3 corners so far have gone to that near post. Usually actually
No,
did
Pedro
it
anakaa tu
World Cup.
jitu, angalia vile
More than half of their
Yaani
corners
vision ya
they've
nani?
been short.
Hiyo ni halal maovu.
3 so far have all into the box. Maybe they've identified a weakness in this Crystal Palace lineup.
Wanaogopa hivyo.
of course, without reply, they are coming with regularity. Cucurella making his way to that near post area again. Often the time cleared him this time. He's contact with the Palace player. Giddings
Kumbe
then
nguvu
blocked
zake
from
zote
distance.
na power
Back
shot.
out for James.
Kama ngine.
Sina shaka kuliko kajo bakado. Hiyo kitu
Bakado sasa mingi zinazo, lakini kuna mzee Diara na chukua. Wewe ndio unakuwa fit.
na pale mama kwa ile kinyozi ukienda kwako. Anataka
Sasa mimi nilikuwa nishatoka kwa
This
nyumba.
is the Community Shield last weekend because of the injury to Dykes Canada. One thing we can say about this Palace squad was the first 11 is very effective. Players from 12, 13, 14 hours as well. There's not a huge amount of depth, and that makes it even more concerning. They are forced into the transfer market. We've got players leaving the club over the next fortnight or so. Replacements will be absolutely essential. They've hardly been involved since the window opened. We've got one outfield player coming in for that. That's second choice wing back Borna Sosa, the Croatian. He's on the bench today. Very little turnover of players. In fact, 9 of the 11 starting today started the first game of last season.
Hii nayo.
It's one of the exceptions.
Munoz.
Collision inevitable.
red card.
Yellow card.
Ni nani kwa hiyo kadi? Ni huyu.
Unaweza kuketi. Unaweza kuketi.
Well, Daniel Munoz picked up 13 yellow cards last season. His first of the new campaign coming within the opening half.
Nikafakara tunaweza kula kafu.
Msimugali kitamu.
Sebenarnya tak makan. Isi dia ada.
Mjui kama gani?
Hakulimia. Bila hakulimia. Simesikia nikipika nimekuuliza.
Hii ni hiyo gari.
Hivi ndio mshika. Hiyo ndio watu wanapenda.
Kama dola club.
Sending the ball wide.
Nada kwa kumaka tulipata.
It's good hide his frustration and his inability to be able to control a simple pass.
Gani
It's been
ipatikana.
a frustrating
Sana.
Chelsea.
Sana upata
Had the
supermarket.
majority of the ball, they've more possession than Crystal Palace, but they're
Lakini
struggling to
ngumu
get
sana
into the likes of
ipatikana. Unapata watu wa
Palmer,
kukonia.
Cucurella, who's playing that number 10 position. Because of how compact Crystal Palace have been, I've been really impressed with both Mark Gay and Chris Richards, who need to go into midfield and go really tight.
Giddings uniwekea
Finding Giddings, Giddings
Ah.
waiting for Cucurella to make the run. Might yet break his way. Caicedo. Corners get the shot in. Increasing pressure from Hughes. And he's got another corner.
Yes, good work. Caicedo. I mean, he's the one that wins so many balls for Chelsea. Chelsea in the middle of the pitch.
Let's go.
Slaven's corner taken short. Neto getting to the byline, firing it in, but it's missed everybody. Comes back Giddings' way. Opening up the angles, a low skidder, which hit Richards. And Shalavan has ended up going over the bar. He says fire a deflection, but deflection or not, he'll be very frustrated he didn't give Chelsea the lead here.
Well, the ball's ricocheted about in that 18-yard area. Feels kindly for Chalobah.
But they ain't getting
Who, of course, had that loan at Crystal Palace last season. He's played in the corner.
I'm
Tell from there. Maybe we'll get a better view.
Chalobah.
I disguise it.
It scored
But Jonas is
against
like a
Palace on
defender.
his Premier League debut, the opening day of the season 4 years ago. His Chelsea goal was back end of the season before last. He scored 3 for Palace since he last led it for his permanent employer. Eza. Space that he might have anticipated. Hughes. Chasing ahead of Eza.
Yo makosa, twende. Nice one. Let's go.
Very few teams that get as many bodies forward as quickly as they do. Both fullbacks are in the opposition box when they break forward.
Can never win percent ni 50.
Enzo ngoja atolewa alafu Santos ashadilika. So it's about competition. Sio kuna namba ya mtu.
For everything they achieved last season, it's easy to forget now that Palace had a really bad start. They lost the first 8 games.
Hatuna wewe ndio unasema
Challenge on
hata Naona recovery amefanya alafu teke akashika ball tena kwa
Initial challenge and then how quick he is to nick the ball ahead of Mateta.
unaona amepeana yeye.
As I said earlier,
Kijana
really
kwa
composed start to the game from him.
Kuminganna supu. Kuminganna bola.
Bola walai.
Zamlilo. Nayana.
Akifunga lakini kwenda.
First league experience scholarship at Champol. Started successive Premier League games back in January. His
najua mimi
last
hata
league appearance was in March, but for him today for the first
hao
team.
vijana ni wakali. Wapo tu tai.
Change something along for Giddings.
Sifurahi mtu anatoka kisha alafu anaenda shaka.
Several potential Chelsea debutants today.
Cole Palmer was furious with that.
Mariachi za
He said he has to come into his feet.
Huyu
He's
Gueye
difficult to
ambaye
get on
hapo
the ball.
ndani.
He's trying to be central to what
Najua
Chelsea
kwa
trying to
sasa
achieve.
yeye
He's not seeing enough of it. That's credit to
Marco
Crystal
Cucurella.
Palace for stifling Chelsea and making
inabidi
it
uende
difficult to play
second half
into him.
uongeleshwe.
But I think you've got to trust Cole Palmer. Even when he's marked, he's quite capable of getting away from someone. So just
Badia
get the ball as much as
Badia,
possible.
Badia
I think that's a criticism of Maresca at times. Possession-based football is a little slow and methodical at times. I think Chelsea just need to move it a fraction quicker.
Mimi nataka kumuona Shaka manze akicheza tena.
Shaka sijana alicheza.
Wallahi.
Sana. Walishinda jana walipigwa West Ham bana.
Alafu boy.
See,
Ingepadi huko.
this Chelsea, the world champions.
Chalobah.
Sema mimi basi na
It's either we win this game or we win.
Wesley Cucurella.
Nice one, Joao Pedro. Ah, yeah, big him.
Ni Joao Pedro akiamsha mbaya.
The big boys.
Hiyo kiona anaweza anguka hivi. Hajachukua ball. Hajachukua ball. Mkanyaga alafu anachukua ball.
bali ni kidogo lakini bora. Era ujashiba ya.
Reece James leading this. Neto just flipping it in. So many balls back. It's a good team will be able to deal with and get away. Final 10 minutes of a highly intriguing first half. Cucurella. It's a good turn.
Kona kill. Kona kill.
Lakini sisi hatujaji bro. Unataka 3 points.
Sisi tunataka point.
It's either we win or we win.
Wakicheza draw sisi tunataka 3 points.
Na mwezi bado. Hata hiyo mliko. Utapata. Call Jermaine Palmer. Jangan Jermaine orang udah tahu. Tahu udah.
Haya kushikilia na haya bro. Ndanga na milioni 100 baraka. Ndio complete. Kutoka hapa bei kwenda na yuko
Brilliant again from Palace.
Kwani
Just is going all the way in on Cucurella on the other side of the pitch. That gaze all the way in on
Ryan
Fernandes.
amefunga. Ryan amefunga.
Really shot
Kenya
the
Ryan.
ball
It's
forward
already
by
cheaper.
number 10.
Ogama
He's been
amefunga.
blocked on by
Yuko live.
Hughes.
Ogama amefunga bwana.
Yuko live.
Mgama amepiga na mdharau.
Free man in
Ah,
midfield.
striker mwingine mna.
Ah, wewe ya.
Kenya is ahead. 1-0.
Sasa haya
That's when they've had the
Sasa iko dakika 77.
as effectively as a Glasgow team. That's why they've got a better record away from home than they have at home. Really structured without the ball. I tell you what, one of the best counter-attacking teams you see as well. So when they do win it, there's so much pace and willingness to get forward. Superb by Hazard. Dragging the fingers and a yellow card. Potentially his innocence straight away. It was a lovely goal made. Reece James' defence appears to be the good guy away. Hit that was going to be a second caution.
Na Morocco imeongezea. Bwana useme.
Words between the two
Morocco
protagonists.
imeongezea kwanza.
Piece of skill from Eza
Tunataka Tanzania wapatane na Morocco.
through the legs of Reece James.
naangaliwa hajaguzwa huyo jamaa.
Not a lot James could do, truth be told. Grin on the face of his England teammate as he got back to his feet.
Big man.
And Spelmans. Chelsea already wise to that. And again from him here. There's a chance for Lacroix. The flag went up this time. Doesn't go down as a big miss. The ball's maybe just off. It's very tight. The flag go up. Nice sentiment. That. I'm not sure the crowd was offside. There were a couple that probably would have had the flag gone against them if they touched the ball. It's Cole Palmer at the other end. And three around the edge of the penalty area here for Chelsea. Rose made a fourth, ends up stopping it down the side of the penalty area. Joao Pedro now stopping him from turning. He goes towards Pedro Neto. James trying to measure the cross in towards Cucurella, a little bit too steep for him. 18-yard box. Runs into the space. It's only a 5-yard run. He finds the area.
Huko kwa James hawezi picha. Hawezi. Huyo ni captain maestro.
Ona ile pasa alipea spin nani. Ile game ya man kama ile.
Rob Sanchez. Maybe making the right decision.
Enzo lakini kwa down. Ndio ni tuna expect game sasa. Sindio? Enzo naye wako down.
Wale wamefunga hapo.
Wamefunga bado sasa Enzo ndio nafasi ya shande. Enzo hajashikwa vile.
Enzo anapotokea.
Unaona James Palmer ameshikwa. Enzo ndio anafaka na lock. Lakini akako leo kana jieka position mbaya.
Unanyesha?
Jana ile mvua ilipiga.
Sio tafari basi. Bali hakuna starehe. Kama wanaweka tena, mapema
Hakuna tatu wataweka. Sasa hivi watu wameanza kujificha. Watu wanaingia ndani. Huyo ni Kukurela utaenda.
Coming across, really the danger superb. Well, they've had the majority of possession over the opening 40 minutes or so, Chelsea. Haven't necessarily been able to turn that into dominance of attempts.
They've had the majority of it. I think over the course you can say they've been slightly better side, but they haven't created too much. It says 9 attempts, but I can't think of too many saves that Dean Henderson has had to make. Too many clear-cut opportunities anyway.
So we have the one shot on target to deal with so far.
Nice Enzo.
So header away from the goal line. Probably as close as they come.
Gani striker.
Mimi nilijua ni striker je ile bali funga ile last. Unajua ile kai to tight space. Down.
Hapo ameua.
I say that.
Ya tatu.
Mwanisi anataka sasa kwa
Yes, it is.
Ni 3-1.
Angalia huyo mjinga. Wewe nini? Analalamika nini? Unajua kabisa ni boli ya juu. Na rangoja idude alafu
You can
anaanza.
see that from up here. More difficult to judge.
Mira naona Estevao sasa ingie.
Should have come and met the ball.
Estevao alipatia mtu red card.
unanyesha hivi.
Taking his side about the throw, and it wasn't
Unajua
working.
basi hiyo nini? Hiyo nini? Sawa.
Wazee hii signal ilisumbua katika game
Showing
ya
a greater readiness to restart play. 90 seconds of the first half to go. It's going to be a fair bit of time to be added on because of the
Nasema signal
VAR
ilisumbua dish.
check after the Eze goal that was subsequently disallowed.
Game kubwa.
Saying a perfect way that ball over the top for Neto, and Mitchell recovered really well.
Upiti kwa
That's a
je.
great turn, just a little glide in possession.
Ile inafaa kadi. Arefu.
Munoz keeps it alive with a little header through the midfield for Morton.
Sasa.
Kukurela positioning yake vya kudefend unaogonga na kurudisha.
Hapo pale. Hapa.
Narudi nyuma.
Hii game inaweza kuondoka. Hii game sasa ndio inafaa kufungua. Naona hivi ni yake vizuri.
Perhaps not where we were at the beginning of this season, but
Ukiwapiga moja ni
Chris was a pains to point out that that's completely different to last year.
Sasa
Just lost it back in the league
Unajua kuna mtu game yake kwenye next one na
coming into last season.
hapo sasa mimi najionea ya
Nenio Amori wachasema we will suffer. Sasa hiyo mnategemea
increasingly Wharton,
Amori malishasema we will suffer.
but they're in a much better place than they were 12 months ago. A number of players arrived late in the pre-season as well. It was a really slow start to the season for them. They were one of the first 13 in the Premier League. Just setting it in here. Too far ahead of Munoz, straight out of play.
4 minutes added.
Minutes at the end of this first half. Yeah, Palace had a slow start last season, but finished really strongly. Then
The first 8
45 minutes as well. Could easily have been ahead through that Eza strike from the edge of the box, the free kick.
Walete Stevao hapo mshandaji.
You have won it all.
Najua Stevao akifika nje ya box yeye ni kura tu. Hata mtu yote anaweza. Nice. Watu wameidharau
Defenders done really well, and they
kwa
still
hiyo
go for that.
Anza
João Pedro.
hata
Umbrella.
Gonga. Hivyo.
haezi
Giving Eza a chase. Sanchez.
Saidiwa na kipa
Nick
kutoka.
time to go and deal with it himself.
Piga ndani kipa hayuko.
To scamper back for a moment as he looked as though he was going to fall.
Ukipata mzuri. Ukiwa katikati.
Going out of play for a Chelsea throw, which will stopping that being taken.
Pedro Neto alikuwa na hiyo hype ya kuirusha haraka haraka.
Heavy pass through from the Teta. Gave Sanchez the opportunity to come across and clear.
wengine wanaogopa juu Chaloba kwani angalii ndio maana
Yo.
With a long switch, a better one out towards Neto. Richards that got to it. Palmer. Into the upper tier of the share.
hiyo ya Palma ingeachiwa space
It's a big diagonals from Chalobah from left to right that have just opened Crystal Palace up a couple of times. Cooper on the edge of the box. It's a good block actually from the Palmer effort.
Alikuwa kujibu.
wanaleta na metanayo kama chenga
Well, he wrote his name in Chelsea folklore with those 2 goals in the final at the Club World Cup, and he ended up with 18 last season. But he's not netted from overplaying the Premier League since January. Cole Palmer, what would you put that down to?
but inavyowapatia
Well, clearly he's a marked man. Everyone's aware of his talents and how good a player he is. And we've seen today, Crystal Palace have done their best to get people around
Oh,
him
so
at every
it's
opportunity,
about-
not allow him any space. Now Mitchell getting it in. It was a crucial clearance. Caicedo coming back. Not got to that. We've had a really good chance.
Kanini alisema na Mr. Zagishena na wanapatia round mbili na malizia.
mtu alitengeneza tu ndani kama
So the final minute of first half stoppage time. An opportunity for Chris Richards to launch a long throw inside the Chelsea penalty area. Sanchez coming out. Not particularly inspiring contact from him. Eza trying his luck twice. And then ultimately snatched wide by Munoz on his weaker foot. This is Sanchez coming. Not getting near the ball. Doesn't particularly get gay though, does he? I don't think. Slight touch maybe. I don't think it's a penalty. Tell you what, we have seen a lot of long throws this weekend already in the Premier League.
hiyo inaweza kuwa penalty unajua alafu inaangaliwa sana
Well, the VAR did have a look at that incident, decided that there was no case to answer. Sanchez on penalty, and that will see us safely through to half-time at 0-0.
Half time, 0-0.
After a moment of controversy, a magnificent early free kick from Barry Eza.
And after a lengthy check, the VAR rightly deciding the game he was too close to the Chelsea wall when the ball flew past him. It was a controversial decision. The Palace fans won't like it, but Chelsea have managed to keep their clean sheet intact since then. Plenty of possession. Palace have defended stoutly. And at half-time on day one, it's 0-0.
Put them in jail.
Left behind, Jamaican deliver, but he's closed down and passing towards his captain, yes, Boya. Away, ball toward the back post, Tichal is there, the header is unsuccessful. Away by Kibuage. Started again by Thierry Manager off the line. Effort. That goal, it's all gone wrong for Starlet.
Leo nakuwa ukweli hapa. Nikamwambia nikamoja ukisikia Kenya imekugonga pamoja.
Billy McCarthy sees the funny side.
Sasa hata wakatufunga bado wanaenda.
Boye again.
Sasa kama fanya huko
Watu wachie tu bro.
Bundy tries to close him down. Kabamba gets away from his man.
hapo kwa frustrated game ya kwanza zaidi wako.
Falls over, but rises as Kenya have risen to the occasion here. Not just in this game, but indeed in this tournament.
Uko juu.
Uone Mochira.
It has been a sensational performance from Kenya.
Bwana huyu rasa.
They were considered the underdogs by some margin.
Bado kunanyesha.
And the underdogs are not only going to advance to the knockout stages, they're going to reach the quarterfinals as group winners.
Tufunge hata kama tunaweza.
In a group that featured perennial knockout stage teams like Angola and Zambia. And indeed, two-time champions Morocco,
Wanafaa kupossess.
two-time champions
Hata
Democratic
time.
Republic of Congo. Farouk Chikalo brings it under control.
Leo Faruku ndiye amecheza. Unajua magolikipa wote wa Harambee Stars ni wa Bandari.
Naona ninasieku mwana hapo kwa
Buruj
Anafanana.
on the end of it, Chanda
Na swetu
knocks it
simu.
away. Chongo now finds Chishimba. Consolation and to deny Kenya top spot. Kabamba looks long and diagonal.
Jesus!
Great opportunity here. It's a lovely ball in. Keeper leaves it. Bundy's there to rescue.
Nice
They
one.
allow that ball to go over the line on the near side. With that, the referee
Yes.
signals full time. And Kenya have done the unthinkable. They have won 3 matches from 4 at this African Nations Championship. They are undefeated through the group stages in the group of death. And the co-hosts will stay in Nairobi.
Shikalo.
They advance to the quarterfinals and they play Madagascar next in the quarterfinals, who are runners-up in Group B. It's a day to savor.
Zambia mbona wanakasirika na hata wangetupiga bado.
It's a week to celebrate.
Gam.
It's an occasion in Kenya. They've beaten Zambia by 1-0 in Nairobi to claim top spot in Group A.
Mimi simu yangu ndio iko. Kuna mtu anaoje.
You probably not DSTV. DSTV means choosing.
Amazing acting, reacting,
At half time.
overreacting. Purgatory. Front row at the gaming and super fanning while overgoing. Winning, locally, all around the world. Wowing, binging, and blockbustering. While others are white rice extra. Because life can be inspiring and everything in between.
So good.
Something for everyone. Anything is possible when you're DSTV. Start DSTV today. For all sorts of packages to match your
But I'm not qualifying. So I told them from the get-go we need to go hard at them, and they need to. I'm not qualifying. So I told them from the get-go we need to go hard at them, and they need to show up early. In that way, it open up the floor and it helps the guys on the bench to have enough time on the floor.
Coach, you are one game away from the big stage. How do you make sure your team knows this and they deliver?
Before the playoffs started, I just told them we're only left with 4 games for the league, so they have to keep that in mind. So I think we all fight out, we all positive, we all ready and confident to go until the end.
Coach, welcome. Thank you for your time and good luck between the lines.
Thanks a lot.
Coach, looking very comfortable. But that's his starting bench and lineup.
Ian Mendes comes out the very defense.
Ai, Harambee Stars, hiyo ni show off bwana. Sisi kama Kenya tulikuwa tumeelewana tusha qualify for round of 16. Harambee Stars, hiyo ni show off bwana. Sisi tulikuwa tumesha qualify. Ni mambo gani tena mnafanyia Zambia huko? Sisi kama Harambee Stars tulikuwa tumesha qualify. Na sisi tunataka kuambia watu wa Zambia kitu moja. Sisi shida yetu ilikuwa si nyinyi. Shida yetu ilikuwa ni 2.5M. Sisi shida yetu ilikuwa ni pesa. Tulikuwa pale Mboka. Hiyo ndio shida yetu. Lakini leo hii game ya leo tungekata mafanzo wacheze, but sasa shida ilikuwa ni Mboka. Tulikuwa pale Mboka. Huyo. Sisi kama Harambee Stars tulikuwa tumesha Harambee Stars, hiyo ni show off sasa. Sisi kama Kenya tulikuwa tumesema tumequalify. Hiyo ni mambo gani mnafanyia Zambia? Ogama, acha mchezo wewe. Hizo ni bao gani unafunga? Bao tamu tamu. Hata Lionel Messi hajaifunga. Tena.
Hiyo.
Ya mwisho. Harambee Stars, hizo ni show off bwana. Sisi tulikuwa tumesha qualify. Ni nini hizo mnafanyia Zambia? Yaani watu wangu wa Zambia, sisi shida yetu ilikuwa si nyinyi, shida yetu ilikuwa ni 2.5M. Sisi shida yetu ni umaskini, shida yetu ni pesa. Yaani watu wangu, sasa Kenya ndio inajulikana hata kuliko Argentina. Hizo ni bao gani Ogama anafunga? Hata ni Lionel Messi hajaifunga hizo. Messi afungangi hivyo. Sisi kama Kenya ni wabaya sasa hii. Harambee Stars ni wabaya na tunasema tena, tunarudia. Tuletewe Argentina, tuletewe Spain, tuletewe Uruguay. Hizo timu za majuu, hatutaki kudeal na timu za Afrika. We are doing damage guys. Hey. Naweza piga Morocco pia. Morocco ni base wa Tanzania.
Ama utanishikia hapa.
Unajua game yetu iko karibu kurudi.
Hii ni haraka. Haya watoto wa mama wa Tanzania mmelia sana. Haya tumia Morocco huko. Morocco tumewatumia sababu mlikuwa mnatutaka sana, tukasema acha tuwatumie timu tulipiga na red card. Muifunge alafu tuone kama nyinyi ni rika zetu. Watanzania mimi nawaambia kitu moja. Sasa hii Kenya ni mbaya. Tulisha qualify hata kabla hatujacheza. Sasa I don't know what you are expecting from us. Nimpige Morocco, mkuje mpatane na sisi. Sisi kama Kenya sasa ni wabaya. Na tukitaka kucheza na Tanzania, hata hatutaweka maplayer wetu. Sisi mafans ndio tutacheza na kina Feitoto. Sisi mafans ndio tutacheza na kina Mzize. Sisi mafans tunaweza piga Tanzania vibaya. Hatuwezi chokesha kina Austin. Hiyo ni kazi ndogo bwana. Watu wangu wa Tanzania, pigeni Morocco mpatane na sisi.
Crystal Palace without the ball have been very narrow.
That's one position where there are no shortage of players for Chelsea.
Kenya.
Frustrated with the lack of options that he's got a centre half at the moment because of injury, but he's got a stack of wingers. He's got another 2 that he can call upon on the bench with the young Brazilian international Stebo. So against Chelsea on his last appearance in the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. George is in first team action off the bench as well. Can come up in that wide position. Waiting for the ball to drop. It was going to be offside. He's gone back on his heels when Sarr played the ball.
Great link actually between that front three. There's a Mateta and Sarr. I think there's a would have been off.
Second half. 0-0.
I think it's going to be too long before we see him. Number 41, £48 million signing at the age of 18. No pressure.
But you feel like the Chelsea performance needs an injection of pace.
Let's go. Let's go.
Here's one down that left-hand side.
Nice one.
The player across the deal with it. There's still an omnipresent threat on.
Quality player in the final third, you'd expect that. Lovely lead by Eza. Sneaks some ball in as well from Tyreek Mitchell.
Number 50 will be filled this up. Mitchell lost his back. Getting sustained into it.
Mwananya Krisuda amefunga bao mbili ya after. Na fantasy yangu nilimweka bench. Benko
There's a pullback. It's a clear foul.
Wende. Si udistribute ball uvo wewe.
Kama hizi kama hapo nao, hizo ndio mtu anajua kudistribute. Tunashangaa sana.
Poking it back infield rather than trying to take on Mitchell. Champon. James. Chalobah comes forward from centre half.
All a bit slow and deliberate. The players are in really good shape. They can give him the ball at Chelsea. They need some more pace to their passing.
Past him. He was there for Jamie Giddings, but he did well to field it. Back for Palmer again. Taking on the beating Sarr. And get away from Munoz to fire it in. Henderson punching it clear. Good goalkeeping as well.
Wanatoa nani?
Esteban William.
Anatoa Pedro. Pedro arudi ile sasa.
Real excitement about Esteban.
Gittens out. Esteban William in. The Prince. The Prince of Chelsea.
Hiyo namba yake ndio iko na Pedro.
Hopes and it's young man.
Wanacheza na pamoja na Pedro.
Chelsea hero.
Pedro na
Yajitume kama nani?
ajitume before tunatenga nacho anze
Last game saw him score. It was against Chelsea. Be able to make a difference for them in the 40-odd minutes that's got left in there.
Esteban is a big boy.
Coming on the right hand side.
akifika ni kushoot akai na bola
Has been checked and clear. His foot.
Hiyo ni red card mazee. Angalia. Angalia.
It's still down.
Angalia mazee, hiyo ni red. Hiyo ni red card. Red card. Hii ni red card. Hakuna nini. Hii ni red card. Angalia. Iangaliwe. Hii ni mbaya bwana. Kanyaga mbaya.
Opportunity for the players to get some fluids on board. One of the Crystal Palace players that
Hiyo ikiangalia ni red card. Na Mateta kuna yellow tayari. Hii ni red card. Hii ikiangaliwa nafanywa hivi. Hii yellow bwana. Straight.
It's the fifth time that Chelsea begun a Premier League campaign with a London derby. They have won each of the other 4, which includes a comfortable first-day win against Palace back in 2021. It was a game in which Chalobah scored on his Premier League debut. And the first 4 league fixtures of the new season are all London derbies.
I was going to say, I saw that. Looking at the
What a
fixtures,
derby, what a
West
derby.
Ham, Fulham and Brentford, the next 3 up.
Let's go distance. It's the bow.
That's the first view of it.
Nice one. Nice one.
Mark Gahey. Ball in.
Come on.
Too high for Neto. Was able to climb and bring him down.
Yeah. Nice one. Free kick. Let's go. The prince. The prince.
Slipped in the crowd here at Stamford Bridge. Somehow managed to walk his way through the challenge from Mark Gahey. There's 2 players around him, but somehow gets past him.
Si nimevamia sebao hizo
Gets
bwana.
Pedro
to the
ajipange
wide
leo.
far post, just a fraction too much on the cross.
Ndio Pedro alikuwa anafaa kuwa huku.
An immediate impact.
That's the challenge that the referee has given the free kick for.
Mimi napenda sebao. Wewe kijana.
Well, you've got to be pretty good to get to the Brazilian national team at 17.
Kijana kiacha yangu pia bado ni bao.
We've done that since Pele. His introduction has just lifted the crowd. Sounds of encouragement that a little bit louder now from the fans of the World Champions.
There's always a sense of expectation with Cole Palmer over the dead ball.
He hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League away from the penalty spot since January. Already seen one superb strike from a free kick at this end of the ground today. Palmer trying to provide another. Richards ended up wearing it, but it was an important as well as a brave block.
Anagonga Kenya. Na wameanza kuista hii.
Very much doing its job,
Hata ni
jumping, making the block.
Siangewange
Danger that Palmer sees it, goes under the wall.
Ni nini unajiweka kwa mashida? Si uache ipite. Si uhepo.
Hazardo.
These days, so much that
Hazard.
past heroes are coming back to have a look at
Alisema yeye
Hazard.
na mtoi wake watakuwa hapo kuangalia
These
kwanza.
about 6 years ago now.
Sema wadogo wake ni kwa fans wa Chelsea.
Legend, Eden Hazard.
Won a couple of Premier League titles and a couple of UEFA Cups in his time here. Scored more than 100 goals for the club as well. Player that I'm sure really enjoys watching the likes of Cole Palmer.
Umekula.
The side are now in and there haven't been that many alarms so far.
Eh.
The success of the Community Shield to their unbeaten streaks of 9. Remarkable, that's their best run for 13 years. Actually only lost 4 out of 28 since Christmas. Since February, only Man City and Newcastle beat them.
Iko sawa, sikunaita ni.
7 that Richards knows he's going to be able to continue after the obligatory 30 seconds on the sidelines. And we're an hour in at 0-0.
Yeah, get to the stage where benches can have an impact on the game. We've seen Chelsea already make an alteration to their starting lineup, and you'd say that they've got more depth to their squad, haven't they? More options on the bench to come on and change the direction of the game.
Got £160 million worth of acquisitions on today's bench. Which puts things in perspective. Champon. He's got Chalobah behind here. Chalobah's ball in. He wouldn't have caused any problems, but not in a position to take any chances, and it's away for a corner, which is Chelsea's first of this second half.
Great move from Chelsea in the box. The line of four, pretty static.
So the latest corner again, looking for the flick. And it was a contact from Joao Pedro.
Has been identical. Post area. Chelsea getting lots of bodies into that position. On the first contact, most of them.
Surprised really when you consider that Palace scored a higher ratio of goals from corners than anyone else last season, but defending them has been completely different. Yet to win their first of the game, incidentally. Here's Mateta. Eza.
Nice one. Esteban.
Was in there to win it back. 3 around him still. It's out. Make too much of it. Well, he's great with the ball at his feet, and it's difficult to stop eulogising about him, such as his reputation, but although he's thin and so young, he's got a presence about him as well. Let's go for Joao Pedro up there. Joao Pedro.
Let's go. Let's go.
Move out towards Pedro Neto. Munoz for a moment didn't know whether to stick or twist. Stevao coming in the far post.
Palma.
To him. Plays Palmer's way.
Hesitated Cole Palmer before taking his shot. It's a dangerous moment. It sets up nicely for Chelsea's number 10. And just held back, gave Wood that extra fraction of time to get across and make the block.
Chalobah. James Cucurella forward, but himself sandwiched between Munoz and Richards.
Period for Chelsea where they're gaining territory. They're forcing Crystal Palace deeper and deeper. He's made a difference.
Here's the career that man had. He'll be doing all right. Winner of the 1984 World Cup, and
Big boy.
The vote that they had at the back end of the 20th century for the player of the century. Finished in the top five, which is mad. Here's Mitchell. He's done well to squeeze that through, and Ezra has made a run start.
Nice one.
Hatujametegwa.
Let's go. Let's go.
Could have been struggling. Beginning to open up 20 minutes into the second half. Good ball around the side of Chris Richards. First time ball in. Stevao takes a touch.
We saw his name in lights. Felt really kindly for him, and his touch is reasonable to set himself to get the shot away. Cole Palmer, the architect down that left-hand side.
Wacha hata angeachia Neto. Neto na mguu yake angeweka.
Ndio. Hata Neto alikuwa na chance nyingine ya kupatia nani Fernandez. Fernandez anaita kitu rahisi. Shit. Kijana usiku na pressure, tunakupenda. Kijana ni hatari. Kitu anafaa kufundishwa aache uchoyo.
This is the week that's going to see Palace in meaningful European action for the first time in their history, albeit that started the Conference League campaign with a bad taste in their mouth. Thursday they're home to Fredrikstad, who are halfway down the Norwegian League. And there are pretty high hopes that they can replicate Chelsea's success in last season's competition. But what that means is the fixture congestion, the Thursday, Sunday itinerary that they will have for a lot of this season has, of course, worked for some clubs in the past. Here comes the free kick deep and too deep for Salah.
Yeah, still on the back foot, Crystal Palace need to make more of the set-piece situations. Over here from Adam Wharton, they actually took their time over it as well. Just trying to slow the game down because Chelsea's just building up ahead of steam, starting to find a bit of impetus in the game. I'm sure it won't be too long before we see Liam Delap on the pitch.
Oh, he's getting ready.
Twende.
Eza.
Let's go.
Kukurea has done so well to transform his own personal fortune here at Stamford Bridge.
Talks about the deal, I think, isn't he? Kukurea. Such is the form that he's shown.
Just the midway stage of this second half, and it's cheaply again. Eza.
Nice one.
Having seen that Sanchez was a long way off his line. It's Munoz. Better cross there could have caused problems because Sarr and Mateta have both got themselves isolated against that Champon.
That's the second time that Eza's tried to beat Sanchez from distance.
Well, Palace are going to be the first side to change at this juncture with Hughes coming off. He's on a yellow card, of course. And Jefferson Lerner, who's won Palace goal came against Chelsea in the season before last. And he's the man who's going to come on to replace him. So Lerner for Hughes. Chelsea will be making a change once they've defended this corner, which is Palace's first. And remember, they've had great success under Glasner, scoring from corners. struggle to defend them. What can they do at the other end? There's a flighting it in towards the near post. And they're asking for a second opportunity, but it's a goal kick. One kick that Sanchez has taken quickly as well, with Palace having
Let's go.
the centre halves forward. Mitchell's on the end of it. Won't do much more than buy his side a bit of time. And we're going to get the shot back now.
You should remember, Chelsea only been back 10 days, I think, training after their Club World Cup exploits. That can't be easy. Coming to a game with the intensity of a Premier League match.
It was only 5 weeks ago today that last season finished for them in the United States. You talk about the fact that you think it's bound to have an effect at some stage, albeit that they have a depth of squad that will hope give them a chance to be able to cope with it. When's that effect likely to happen? Early season, or is it going to be as the fixtures pile up with European commitments combined?
I think that's more likely. I think around the festive fixtures as well, where the games come thick and fast. It might be where Chelsea find they're a little tired. It has been actually quite a slow, lethargic performance today in general. One or two moments where you thought it might happen for them. Crystal Palace have done a really good job of slowing the game down at the opportune moment, frustrating Chelsea, not allowing them to play quickly through them.
20 minutes from Chelsea. Still only having had one.
Kitu inaweza ingia kwa macho wakati ile ball inaingia. Nice. Twende mbio sasa. Hapo mpaka upande pikipiki. Kama ni angalia wanamshika. Nice, wanamshika hapo.
No man can catch the drone.
Aya, hiyo James sasa niekewa wajichanganya.
Chelsea got low the penalty areas for quiet protesters innocence.
Decisions that have gone against him.
amemkanyaga hata.
Very indicated he's got his arms around Pedro Neto, and that's why he's given the free kick. There's the evidence.
Just Stamford Bridge's first view
Weka
of
machine
Joao Pedro
robots.
in a Chelsea shirt after his heroic
Yule
save at the
anasikia
Club World
weka
Cup.
vipi?
Eventually,
Huyu jamaa alikuwa anaonekana
£30
vile.
million signing from Ipswich coming on the make his debut. Player you've seen a lot of in his formative years. Very different type of striker the man he's replacing.
Yeah, he's raw. With a bulldozer. Really robust centre forward. Takes no prisoners. 12 Premier League goals last season. A really good return for a team that got relegated.
He's already broken his Chelsea duck out in the United States.
Hapo hayuko offside huyu mpira.
Hapo unajua amewekwa tu
More of an aerial threat than the man who's just come off. Can they find him here? For a near post flick, but Mateta gets it away. Counter attack.
Sasa yule anataka kukomplete mbaya.
What I thought was a great
Ah!
touch.
Si amepiga ball.
Ruth didn't agree. It's a yellow card.
Starting position.
Unajua alikuwa kuna
Strong. Stavo. Too far forward. Gave himself too much to do. Cole Palmer saves it. He's covering.
unajua kulikuwa kuna mtu. Bonza alikuwa anaenda tu peke yake. Kwani ni akina nani wanaishi? Defense haina watu.
This is what Crystal Palace have done well in the
Yellow
game.
card.
When the opportunity to slow the game down
Lakini iko sawa. Hiyo
comes
mazee.
their way, they take it. They take the breather. They try and slow any sort of energy that Chelsea have started to generate. Last year, there was a lot of criticism about Chelsea front of goal. Well, this is the sort of game that they have to win, really. They're going to be serious challenges for the Premier League title. Tight matches. Who's going to come up with that moment of magic? He brought two centre forwards in João Pedro and Leo Malatna. Malatna now got his opportunity off the bench. Now charged with trying to create an opportunity, just his first shot on target since the third minute of the game. And the home force has been pretty good. They've won 4 in a row here. Legia Warsaw, the only team to beat Chelsea at the bridge in 2025. Sixth defeat at the start of last season here. They've lost 2 more at home under Maresca.
Nice one. Anapiga hapo.
Side feel that they might be able to score one goal that could well be enough to win it. It's Eza that has given it away with that crossfield ball that went straight to Neto, and then Players repaid the favour by winning it with Walker. So having to come from that little bit deeper. More attention from him. Marcelo putting out Lerma's through ball, which might have been able to cause problems with Mitchell making his way through. Being Chris Madden today, at the heart of Crystal Palace's midfield. To get around the pitch, get on the ball, look to play forward, great play up, drive his team forward. A little bit of improvisation. Sanchez, second high starting position, trying to exploit it. Get the elevation, did he, on his effort. Sanchez was well off his line. Ryan taking it on, finding Cole Palmer a little bit more space. Right to the presence of Savo to his right, who now has it, clipped in left footed. Richards going up for him, winning another important header, a bit of few of those. Waving it away, just giving Mateta something to chase. This was a promising match at Pong. Munoz Palace. A bit of a defensive breather as they take forward in 10 yards ago with the Chelsea corner flag. Crystal Palace's game plan to a team. Defend their box, break at pace.
Gusto
Down again,
and
although it does give Chelsea an opportunity to go back to their bench.
Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez ako chini leo.
Andrei Santos is going to come on and replace him. Signed back in 2023. Making his debut for the club in the Club World Cup. So this is 2 years after his arrival. Brief Premier League appearance to his name and a long spell of a defeat for Nottingham Forest and Liverpool. Let's swap it right back as well. Gustav filling on for James. Chelsea County coming off. Caicedo now has the armband. One decent long throw, a set piece could be enough on a day like this. With the initial work, he's very used to doing that. Santos getting it clear and bemoaning the fact that there was nobody up front for him. His number 9 just heading the ball away from right in front of him.
Nilikuwa nimepanic man.
Kwani ulikuwa hujui game iko saa ngapi?
That's some big scouts, Crystal Palace.
Hizi hata.
FA Cup against Man City.
Hizo ni za usiku.
Beaten Liverpool in the Community Shield.
Achinga bonga ameshika mateka. Anakuja kuwa
The
wewe.
home team.
Nikae kama magnet hivi.
Beni Makati
Ndio
anasema
timu ya Paris imechapa Brentford.
Beni Makati anasema Mourinho akikwambia ushike mtu hadi akienda kwa choo na ina ngoja nje ya choo.
Nikie Chelsea sasa hivi nipate soldati. Hata ni bet. Nikie Chelsea kitu sio. Nipate pesa huko. Nice. Ndio Chelsea ndio nilipia.
Champon sending it long. There'll be readiness to do that now that we've seen the Latvians leaving the line.
So,
Big boys, what a goal, but 9 minutes
Crystal
remaining.
Palace,
bao moja tu.
terrific
One
shame.
goal, one goal. I'll take. One goal, big boys.
Tulikuwa tunaitisha tano lakini wacha tuchukue moja.
Hey.
No gaps. Working so hard.
Ameanza kufurahia.
Maresca huyu ndio golikipa unasema hautaki long ball. So mwambie apige chini. Ama
Bit of rustiness on the passing radar on week 1 of the season. Eza. Letting fly. And Sanchez. She safely over the bar in the end. For Crystal Palace turnover. Can they play quickly? He's so positive when he picks up possession. He's got one ball in his mind and has to get his shot away. Too close to the goalkeeper. A save he'd expect him to make.
Hakuna kick to Crystal Palace. Here's a big news.
That's with 7 goals in his last 8 games, including the biggest in Palace history. Mendes corner coming in.
Nice one.
Ball away by Stavo.
Unajua na direct line ya hii wing ya nini ya Estevao.
Wewe kapuri 50 sasa hivi.
Steve Parish will have a better idea than most whether this is likely to be a Bericci Bezos Crystal Palace swan song. Leaves the field on a day when he has had the ball in the net. Free kick that was disallowed. He turns and applauds the Palace fans. Is this goodbye? It's the $1 million question. Didn't feature today. Really good performance, considering so much speculation over his future. Scored the single biggest goal in Crystal Palace history, but if he's still at Palace when the window shuts, that'll be another significant victory. Justin Devaney, the man that has come on to replace him. Should be Sanchez's ball. Convincing under pressure over Tete. Has been able to get good distance on clearance. This has Chalobah.
Six minutes to go. Went a goal.
What Crystal Palace have been able to do, the fact that Chelsea in this second half still haven't been able to create a single shot on target.
I don't know a single shot of that day. Hey, man, you opening day, man. How are we opening it? Oh,
5 minutes left for Chelsea to find a victory on day 1. Quickly from
say them again.
Huyu refari kubwa.
Santos playing has given the free kick away. He's one of 3 Brazilian internationals to have made their Premier League debut for Chelsea today. More Brazilians in Premier League history than any other teams, up to 17.
Sasa kwa expect result yoyote. Si ndio hiyo sasa tunasema hivi sasa ni raha. Tuseme kwa Chelsea nataka hii hadi result ndio iko. Iende vile itaenda.
Mitchell
Wakiwin fresh zaidi.
looking over his own shoulder. Chalobah and too strongly.
Yaani Chelsea baada kujiponya hata na itibafu yao. Ni Kenya.
The requisite distance away as Palmer looks to take a quick free kick.
Palmer deliberately kicking it against Jefferson rather. Could have been match winner. There's that goal disallowed in the first half.
69th and potentially last appearance for Crystal Palace. Here's the lap. Hasn't had that cup.
I'm sure he's going to be a good addition to the Chelsea squad. Liam Delap, plenty of potential, only 22. As I said earlier, dozen goals in the Premier League last season. Puts himself about, I think he'll be a Chelsea favourite.
This is a club where it's been difficult to have success as a number 9. Over a
Let's go, Villa.
still big ones to fill.
Nice one, Palmer. Corner kick. Big boys.
He's not going to be a prolific number 9, but it's everything else about his game, his ability to be able to lead play and bring the likes of Palmer into it that will be very significant.
Every centre back he comes against will know they're good in the match against Liam Delap.
His corner comes in again, Mateta is on the end of it, Walk trying to win the seconds, beaten by Caicedo. Full of the bounce, can to his goalkeeper. Mateta saunter across the wire and then Walton raising his foot to get to that bouncing ball. Not dangerous. Chelsea had it back anyway. The show coming forward. And they wanted that to fall to. 148 games without a goal in his career. And the run goes on.
It's dying down, you need to keep the composure. You need to make the right decisions. And that wasn't the right decision.
Well, it's not the most inauspicious start that Chelsea have made. Remember when they began a title defence here at home to Burnley and were well beaten on day 1 of the season, ending up with 9 men. That predated Todd Boehly's era. The lack of potency in front of goal will be a concern. The lack of chances that have been created. So much of that down to Palace as opposed to down to Chelsea alone.
3 points.
Chelsea got a minute and we're hearing an extra 6 to try and rectify it. Palace still very much alive with a chance of winning this themselves.
I think from Chelsea's perspective, they've not got Cole Palmer on the ball anywhere near enough because all the players they've got, the individual quality, he's the one that can make them tick. When he's heavily involved, that's when Chelsea are at their best, and he hasn't seen it anywhere near enough today.
Small kids. Let's go.
Who's that? Shot on target, but no more. Likely to lack the power against Henderson, but Couldn't divert it past him. Quick throw for the Palace keeper straight to Kukurea. Couldn't make the most of the gift.
Let's go!
Palmer.
6 minutes. 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. There's a goal here. There's a goal. I can't. There's a goal here.
Doesn't have to be perfect, the service.
Chaloba.
Simrudishe hapa.
Let's go.
And Champon. Chelsea going back round the horseshoe outside the Crystal Palace penalty area. Giving the ball to Stavo, who's used the full width of the pitch no more and wins a corner.
Corner kick.
How many times they've done that, Chelsea?
Yes,
Recycle the ball,
95 ball.
going across the midfield,
Never
down the other
forget
side,
95.
then back again.
Wacha tuone.
Unasema ni nani alifungiwa
Really
goli?
unable to penetrate the Crystal Palace defence.
Yeye Messi ni nani?
Huyo. Kiloba.
Stavo's delivery teasing towards the near post and it hit the post. It's away from right in front of it.
Wende nice.
Another corner is the verdict.
Ndio kwa corner. A goal. Goal here.
Dila.
I saw it yesterday.
Kiloba.
Nah, Esteban has been
To that same area. Player unable to come up with the flick on. He's got better with the corners as time's gone on. And he gets it out of Palace territory, which is the principal aim.
Hapa kuna option ya cash out.
6 minutes still to go.
Walai.
34.
Good turn by Palmer, getting the better of Devaney.
Wanarudisha 34.
Cash out sasa. Cash out kama ni goje.
Na wanaenda na
95. Watu wanakula 6.
On the 93rd minute of the game.
That was the end of the game.
Palmer actually falls to his knees. I think he wanted the pass,
na alikuwa peke yake.
but the shot was on.
Relax.
To go for himself. Again, it's about keeping your composure late on in the game. Unable to do so. That may be it for Chelsea. Not going to get many better opportunities than that one.
Double figures last season at Lowestoft
Let's go.
Strasbourg. Should have been his first goal for Chelsea.
Nice one, Esteban.
Stay on. Going out to the left. Mento's ball in. Still for a moment inside the 6-yard box. Didn't break Delap's way. And Henderson could get there.
Oh, they're knocking on the ball late on in the game.
Sasa hii ni draw.
Getting the ball into the
Kama
danger
wamezoea na
area.
hizi draw zao.
Almost fell for Delap.
Here's Alan Wharton. It's the Benny that's coming in. And it's actually the one that he provided.
Nagonga ball ndani jirani yenda mbali. Usifikiwe haraka.
The ball's in an area of the pitch where they won't mind. Chelsea inside their own
Tuharakisha
box.
manze 2 minutes. Twende sasa kijana.
Only 90 seconds for either side to win it from here. There's still one meaningful opportunity lying ahead of us. Gustav forced to go back. Stavo's already shown a willingness to chase lost causes.
Hii imeisha.
He's going to take his time about this goal kick. Palestinian will be a very creditable point on day one of the season.
And a deserved point as well for this performance. think they've been excellent defensively today. Perhaps could have done a little bit more with the ball, but without it, the shape of the team, the structure has been terrific. As I'm delighted with the setup of the team.
Hii Chelsea yenye sijui nini. Hii Chelsea. Hey.
Just 30 seconds. Simetosha. Tumalize hii game.
Neto. Now or never for Chelsea. They have another corner. There'll barely be time to take it. Excellent.
Track Palmer all the way in, stayed with him, tracked his run, made the block. One more corner to defend for Crystal Palace.
Dakika 95. Aja
One
tukaze.
more corner for Chelsea to try and find a winner.
Chabba making his way in. It was that Champon that got close. And that will be that 0-0.
What's up?
After the hottest summer in their history, a cold dose of reality. And it could have been worse. Chiesa having the ball in the net early in the game for Crystal Palace. That free kick, rightly disallowed for Mark Gahey's positioning. World champions Chelsea have plenty of the ball. Some noteworthy debuts, but very
See you another day.
little in front of goal to right home about. Will be easier battles here over the course of the season, of course. Crystal Palace a tough nut to crack. Still only lost twice since February. It's a better point for that.
Chelsea, welcome.